Well, thank you. This is Carlos Ortiz with MMA Fight Coverage. We have Derrick Weaver here. You're fighting in LFA next Friday against Waldo Cortes-Acosta. Can you tell us about your fight or your opponent?
Yeah, I looked him up. He seems to be more of a stand-up fighter. Sorry, I had to wave my guy off. Anyway, yeah, he seems to be more of a stand-up fighter. I've watched a few of his fights. I didn't know too much about him. As soon as they offered me the fight, I just took it. I mean, I'm used to taking fights on short notice anyway. So, yeah, he seems like well-rounded, but mostly stand-up. So that's going to be good. I mean, I'm a stand-up fighter myself, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah.
He's 4-0 as far as I could tell when I looked his record up.
Yeah, he's 4-0 as a mixed martial artist, and he's 6-4 as a boxer. So, you know, he's on the winning side of his career for sure.
Where are you training at, and who are some of your coaches and training partners?
So right now I'm training in Williston, North Dakota. That's where I spend most of my time because I work out here. My trainer is Howard Lemire. LaRon Peoples is one of my sparring partners. Carlos, before he ended up moving, you know, we got a whole gym of guys. I keep forgetting names right off the top of my head, but and then when I go home, I got Robert Gidron. He's an MMA fighter from Michigan. I train with Johnny Gridware. He's a coach back in Michigan. I touch base with him every now and again when I can. Sean Mack is another coach from. He's a professional fighter, and he's also a coach from Michigan. Those are the guys I try to stay around when I go back and forth.
So do you just come for you work in the oil rigs for certain months of the year, or how does that work out?
So right now my schedule is I work 7 days or 14 days straight, and then I get 7 days off. So while I'm out here working, I go and I train with Howard, and then LaRon and all my guys out here I train with. And then when I go home for a week, I'll hit up the other guys. You know, I don't get too much time back home just because I try to spend time with my family as well. But when I do get time, it's, you know, back in Michigan, I try to, you know, train with them at least 3-4 times a week when I can.
How long have you been working on the rig, and how does it affect you as a fighter? This is probably a physical job as well, but does it kind of drain you?
Yeah.
Affect it?
So I've been out here for 5 years working on a rig, and it's pretty hard to maintain this lifestyle, working on a rig and to be a fighter, because although I make the money to allow myself to travel, to eat properly, I don't have the time. The time is the crucial part. You know, we work in 12, 14, 16-hour days sometimes. There's not a lot of time to train, so that's my biggest downfall. But right now I'm established at the same company for a while. My boss understands that I have a life outside of work, and he allows me to take time off to train, to travel, to do what I want to do. So, you know, it's still difficult, but it's been a lot easier the last couple of years.
How much longer do you want to see yourself fighting for?
Hell, I'll probably fight till the day I die, really. I mean, every time I say I'm going to quit, I always get an itch to do it again. You know, after a big loss, it's one of those moments where you think, okay, this is it. I'm done. You know, I've had a good run, but then a couple weeks later, once the dust settles, you start understanding, like, okay, I'm not doing it because I want to be the best in the world. I'm doing it because it's what I love. I'm passionate, and I don't think I'll ever stop. Maybe until my body tells me, all right, you're done. But until that day, you know, I'm just going to keep doing what I do.
Would you say, or what do you do exactly on a rig? Is your job more like dangerous, would you say, than being a fighter?
Oh yeah, our job on the rig is way more dangerous. I mean, you can get knocked out in the fight, but you're okay. There's people watching over you out here on a rig. My job, you know, specifically is I operate the rig, and I have 4 guys underneath me that have to listen. I have to watch out for, and you know, oil well, people don't know, but they're under pressure. Some can just, you know, blow out at any cause. There's a lot of safety equipment out here that we use in order to operate and do our job correctly. But your job's at risk, or your life's at risk at any moment. I mean, something could go wrong. You could we have heavy loads suspended above us at all times. The well could give way. Weather conditions. You know, there's lots of dangers out here. Gas. I believe H2S is the second deadliest gas on the planet, which is what we deal with on a not a day-to-day basis, but we have been at locations out here that have that H2S present. And, you know, there's more safety precautions have to be taken to, you know, do the job. So, yeah, some days it can be quite dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
How can somebody get tickets for you? Do you have like a link, like in order to give you some extra money for a fight?
Yeah, so the link is they've sent me a link, and I can't word it out word for word right now, but I know you can go on UFC Fight Pass, look up LFA 126. Really simple. Just go to Google and type in LFA 126, and it'll show. It's going to be on UFC Fight Pass. You can look my name up personally, Derrick Weaver. You can look up Derrick the Dream Weaver, my fight name on Facebook. I'm going to be posting. I've posted the link, I believe, twice. Yeah. So if you go to my Facebook page, Derrick Weaver, you can find the posters, you know, as my main page, as my main profile picture right now. So
I'll try to tell them to put the link once this gets posted. Do you have any sponsors and anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Currently right now, I don't have any sponsors because, I wasn't sure my last fight. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue doing it or not my last fight, excuse me, my last loss, I should say, was about a year ago, and I was unsure what I was going to do. So the sponsors that we had lined up, we actually told them, like, just hold on a sec, because I'm not sure what I want to do, and I didn't want to take them under me and you know, give them credibility for training me if I wasn't even training myself. So currently no sponsors.
When are you flying out or driving out to Phoenix? Because the fight's Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, fight's on Friday. We leave tomorrow. My trainer and I have to drive to Minot tomorrow at about noon, and then we should fly into Phoenix about 6 p.m.
Nice. Well, good luck. I really appreciate it. And do you have any words for your opponent?
No words, man. Let's just go. Let's just go and have a good time. Go to war.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it for taking time out of your really busy schedule. And have a great day, man.
Yeah, thanks, brother. I appreciate it.